From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease. Well, Singy, he's top 5 in strikeouts across the league. Probably the least surprising stat of the day.
When you're mixing pitches like a DJ, fastball, change sweeper, just spinning hitters into the dirt.
The way opponents have fared against him this season, you'd think the ball was invisible. He's turning at bats into auditions for air guitar.
The Alex Mini special. For my money, I'll take Jimi Hendrix with Eddie Van Halen as a close second.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Cease was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. On the ground right side, Clement in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup, and a big factor for them in recent games, Joe Mack.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
The 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Fires over to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Connor Norton digs in now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Slayer, low middle.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Finds its way through, base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now he's challenging the called strike, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. On the ground, out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fifth.
First and second, 2 outs. Javier Sanoja now at the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Slider, low outside.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Now the tag at third, and they got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab in this one, Jansen Chung. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Nope. Outside.
Springer launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Batting second.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Tying run is in to score from second. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Slater moving back for this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Vladdy comes in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back pack to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Josh Smith can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Nope. That's inside.
One out, the runner at second here in the rubber match of this three-game series. Hammered on the line, base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Out towards right center field. Slater has a beat on it. And that is that. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Marlins, Austin Slater. Slider right there. Slater working through some struggles lately.
Ball, that's off.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Middle inside.
The 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And he boots it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Low middle.
Jared Cerna in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
Slider. Low middle.
Ball
He's
two.
just missing with some
Four-seam
pitches that,
fastball.
I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two
Four-seam
pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball.
Slider. Middle
Two
outside.
down, nobody on. Good plate
Ball
appearance
four, take the
there.
bait.
Able to take the walk.
The batter, number 9.
Slider.
Second baseman,
Middle outside.
Edwards.
And first offering is fouled off.
Slider. Middle inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Just
ball two.
missed.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
There's a strike at the knees. And the count is even, 2-2.
High outside.
Cerna off of first with 2 away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. One left for Miami. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Just put on your best and relieve your stress. Hey, feels like a holiday. Bills paid, sipping.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. This one in the air, center field. Slater drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Luis Arias.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Luis Arias goes deep. 3rd home run of the season. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first. That takes care of Springer. That's out number 3. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
If he doesn't get a knock right here,
Sweeper.
that pitch he just took
Middle
is going to
outside.
eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Middle inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you
Sinker.
miss up and out of the zone
Outside.
since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because
That
that's where
ball's
you can get
foul.
hurt.
On the ground to the left.
Knuckle
And
curve.
foul
Low
ball.
outside.
Got him swinging.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the
Sweeper.
opposite kind of
Middle
approach
inside.
that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at
Middle
least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so.
Ouch,
That
that
ball hit
one
him.
got him. One out man at first.
Low middle.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, a swing like that
Four-seam
can
fastball.
help you come out of the
Low
struggle.
inside.
We saw the numbers coming into the ball game,
Slider.
but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
On the ground, right side. Over to Arias, 1. Over
No,
to
he's in there.
first, safe.
Four-seam
Javier
fastball.
Sanoja, the next
High
up for the
inside.
Marlins.
Ball. That's inside.
Sinker.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Well, Chris, through the early
Four-seam
stages,
fastball.
he hasn't
High
been
inside.
very efficient in
That's
terms
a
of the
ball.
pitch count. He's going to need to get some
Slider.
quick outs
Low
if he's going to
middle.
get deeper into this game. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Slider.
It is interesting,
Low
though,
outside.
when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Marlins 1. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Center field. Slater under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
That's a ball. Hey.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Marlins 1. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Start of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Austin Slater.
4-seam fastball, low inside.
Right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Slider, middle inside.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone, ball 3.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
High inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Popped up. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
One out man at first. Jared Cerna, the next up for the Marlins.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Slider, low middle.
On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Stays alive. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
To the right side, Edwards. Third out. One left. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Fastball. Middle outside.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Knuckle curve.
The 1-2.
Inside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Low inside.
That one not close. Ball 1.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The Blue Jays leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for tomorrow,
Heriberto Hernandez, the next to hit.
Aye.
Slider. Low outside.
That one ripped, but foul.
Slider. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on.
Slider. Middle outside.
Just misses with that one.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the fifth. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Marlins 1.
Say what I want, proud and I'm fearless. You can see my demeanor. I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Now a rip into left center. Stowers takes it in for the out. And there's one down. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. Two quick outs. Two down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. In the air to left center. And the inning is over. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Connor Norby getting ready to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
Low outside.
Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Four-seam
the
fastball.
first baseman,
Middle outside.
Kona.
Down and away for ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's ball 2.
Slider.
The Fish trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Foul ball!
Sinker. Low outside.
3-2
Ball
now.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And they'll do it again.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. One
Four-seam
down.
fastball.
Javier
High middle.
Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. The relay, not in time. He's safe. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Low middle.
This to third, Okamoto. Throw to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. It's exactly what he was supposed to do.
Ball 1.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner at second, 2 down.
Inside.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there,
No,
and
that's
that
foul.
one is
Four-seam
foul,
fastball.
so we'll try it again. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Sanoja around third. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Slider. Low outside.
Ball.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Ball 2.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swings, and this one's flared. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kate Gibson.
He's got a wicked breaking in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Josh Smith. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Blue
We're in the
Jays,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Braden Fisher.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Slider.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Low inside.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Over to Arias, 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lake Bacher.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
This one in the air, center field. Slater under it. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Action in the pen down there. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nardi getting loose as well. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The relay to third. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Addison Barger, looking to drive in a run with 1 out and a runner at third. Laser to the gap, should score the run. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the shortstop, Luis Urias. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Pop foul out of play off to the right. substitution being made at first. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Hammered. Base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 4. Here comes runner on at first with one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Ball 1.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses
Inside,
in.
ball 2.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. Quick move to first. Guerrero back in on a dive. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Sanoha. That's the third out.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now here is Javier Sanoha. That one hammered but pulled foul.
Four-seam fastball.
You'll one.
Middle inside.
Inside, ball 1.
Four-seam
One
fastball.
away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Curveball. Low outside.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Four-seam fastball.
The 2-2.
Low outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Four-seam
8th
fastball.
pitch of the at-bat
High
coming
inside.
up. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the
Four-seam
strikeout.
fastball. High outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Curveball. Middle outside.
Nope.
Sinker. Low middle.
Chopped left side. Jimenez to first. Inning over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. New pitcher for the Marlins, Braxton Garrett.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner on the goal, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man on second, 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Slider.
The 0-2.
Low inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider. Low inside.
Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Cerna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Sinker. Low outside.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And foul ball.
Sinker.
Cerna leads off first with 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
And it's even up.
Slider. Middle inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Popped in the air, left side. And no one can get there. And now 2 aboard. Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Here comes the skipper.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside. Circle change. Low middle. 4-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. A 3-run shot, and they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
On the ground to third, down the line, and it's foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Called out on strikes. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really